I'm here with Joe Veale, who is an actor. He's currently in rehearsals for Interlaughing at the York Theatre Company. Thank you, Joe, for taking the time to sit down with me.
Yeah, of course.
So at what point while you were growing up did you first become interested in theater?
Okay, I remember in the 8th grade, I was taking choir, and I had a teacher say, "We're doing a musical, the school's very first musical we've ever done. It's You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown." And she was like, "Come show up. Basically, if you show up, you'll get cast." And I showed up, and I got cast as Snoopy. And then, from then on, I knew that was what I was going to do the rest of my life. And then, in high school, I was doing Beauty and the Beast my sophomore year. I got cast as Lumiere. I was doing a quick change backstage, and one of the moms told me, "Joe, if you ever want to do this professionally, you have to calm down." But I heard her say the word professionally, and that was the first time the bug in my ear. I was like, wait, people can do this for a living? And then from then on, it was like, how can I make my way here?
So you went to college at Eastern Carolina University.
That's correct.
What was the most important thing you learned while you were in school there?
Holy cow. Okay, so there's this guy named John Sheeran. He taught me the joy that comes from learning how to do difficult things well and leaning into the difficulty of things and not being scared by that. And that was so transformational for me in so many aspects of my life.
So you've done a lot of regional theater work, including where I first saw you at the Barter Theater.
That's right.
In Abingdon, Virginia. What was your favorite role you did at the Barter?
The top two favorite have to be Peter and the Starcatcher. Got to be Peter, which was just amazing. Footloose, got to play Ren.
So you're in The Rivals, which started off at the Bristol Riverside Theater. So can you tell me a little bit about that show and your role in it?
Oh my God, what an amazing experience. That was life-changing for so many reasons. It was my first time working with real big names, you know what I mean? Being in the room with people who have done everything I've aspired to be. All of these people have Tonys, they have resumes that are this long, they know everybody in the business. And so that was really cool to just be a fly on the wall, part of this process of a brand new show trying to take itself out of town, get some press, and come into town. And it was just working on roles that were being written for us. It's really, really neat. Peter Kellogg and Steve Weiner did an amazing job with the show, and I hope it gets legs. We got to bring it into the York recently to do a little thing there to get producing interest. So who knows what the future lies, where that lies for that show, but it was really special to work with those people.
Yeah.
And I'm never gonna forget that. The time, my heart was pounding the first time we were reading, and I was like, oh my God, I'm sitting next to Harriet Harris. I grew up watching her Tony Awards acceptance speech on YouTube, and she's sitting right here, leaning into the work, dreams do come true.
Well, you just came from a rehearsal for a show called Interlaughing at the York Theatre. So you can tell us a little bit about that show and what you're doing in that show.
Okay, so I play, in the revival of Interlaughing at the York Theatre, I play Marvin, who is the lead David's best friend. And this show is probably the funniest show I've ever worked on. Jerry Seinfeld loved the show so much that he took out an ad in the New York Times, to say, if you could cram any more jokes into it, it'd be illegal or something like that. It's a fun thing. It was a hit back when they did it 10 years ago, and we're putting kind of a new spin on it.
You've done a couple of cabaret shows at 54 Below.
I have.
If you were directing your own 54 Below show, you can have any theme, any actors, including yourself, living or dead.
Ooh.
What would you do, and who would you cast?
I would get Ethel Barrymore to come back from the grave. Also, I would love to work with Brian Darcy James, doing The Wild Party or something like that. So maybe if we could sing through Lipa's scores.
Favorite show you've seen this season? Want to pick a musical and a play?
Okay, you got them. Hadestown and The Ferryman.
Thank you again for taking the time.
Of course, my pleasure.
Make sure to see Joe in Interlaughing at the York Theatre. It's previews May 7th.
That's correct.
May 16th.
Right.
So you can forget. Thank you.
Thank you.